So I go into the facility with my flowers, and I go to knock on the door, and I say, you know, hi, Mrs. Smith, happy Mother's Day, here are your flowers. And her big smile when she saw me, when she opened the door, turns into a frown. And she says, I'm not Mrs. Smith, I'm Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Smith has moved a couple doors down. So she shuts the door, and I go down and deliver my flowers, and her frown lingers with me. It lingers with me that day. The next day, I can't stop thinking about it. The following day, then we have some downtime, and I said to Dave, I think I'm going to make up some arrangements. Would you take them over to the facility? And I got on the phone, and I called the activities director, and I asked her if I could bring by some flowers, and I told her, you know, what had happened when I was there a few days previously. And they proceed to tell me that they're not surprised, that, you know, many of their residents are lonely because about 70% of them only receive one visitor per year, and that they're more than happy to, you know, bring over the flowers. There are plenty of people that they could give them to.
When Blooms of Brighton came to us, I was ecstatic from the very beginning. It was a niche that I had seen that needed to be filled. I know that there's a lot of our residents that when they did get flowers, what joy it brought to them. And I also knew that there was a large percentage of our population that was not getting flowers for different reasons. Their families were out of town, their families are traveling. And it was very difficult for the cart of flowers to be coming through and maybe one or two people to receive flowers. And the other people would kind of look at them and want something. And so when Patty came to us and they were kind of throwing out these ideas, I thought it was tapping into something that had not been tapped into before.
It's great for the environment, recycling the flowers, and it really puts a smile on everybody's face when they receive them. It also allows me to have camaraderie with people that I miss, from being retired.
I love bringing smiles to so many faces, and that's what we do here at Blooms of Brighton. I am involved in reaching out to the community as well as filling a need, and I enjoy working with other people and other volunteers, and what could be more natural than my love of the environment and the natural world and caring for other people.
Bringing joy to residents who, you know, needed that touch. You know, there's a lot of residents that don't have visitors every day, that go weeks on weeks without anybody stopping by to see them, not even a piece of mail. And they now know that Wednesdays is Flower Day, and that they know that somebody out there is caring for them.
When they receive these flowers, I'm sure it brightens their day. And it brightens my day to know that I've done something for them.
My mother loved flowers, she loved gardening, and she taught me to do the same. So for me, coming to Blooms of Brighton, it allows me to honor my mom, do something I really like to do, and sort of give some people a hug via a flower.
I see them every day, and to see their faces without hope, joy, or love, those emotions come into them. When they see those flowers, all of those emotions are sparked within them. Some of them get emotional because they see those flowers coming in. They get excited. And it's nice to see those emotions tapped into when they're just sitting there, you know, a lot of times, and they need something to look forward to. And they're like, are the flowers coming today? Are the flowers coming? So I let them know that they're in 2 more days, 1 more day. And then when the day shows up, you can start to see them go towards the front door and hang out because they know the delivery driver's coming. And they want to be the first one to pick out their bouquet or their special flower that's going to their room. One resident looked at me, and she hadn't smiled in a long time. And she simply said, "Somebody loves me." And that meant so much to me. And to see the hard work that goes into this foundation, the volunteers who spend hours collecting the flowers, the gas money. Everybody knows how expensive gas is. To see the teamwork that this foundation has done to bring this program to us free of charge and the side effects and the residents who look forward to it.
There's one little lady, as a matter of fact, that meets my husband at the door because she loves red roses. So when she sees an arrangement that comes through that door with red roses in it, she gets first pick. And so it puts a smile on her face, and we really enjoy working together on something.
You know, you can't put a price tag on that, you know, what they do, the volunteers, the joy that they bring. It really does. Their name says it all. It brightens their life. It gives them hope. So I never would want to see it end. And hopefully it will grow all over Williamsburg and Newport News and Hampton.
You know, a lot of times people that live in facilities like this do not have family members that can come and visit frequently. And just to get a fresh flower, it means a lot. It freshens the day, it makes the day special.